This magazine is brought to us by Now Then, which is a regional magazine which covers both the regions of Sheffield and Manchester. The main focus of Now Then is to bring the artistic attributes of each city to life, and enlighten readers on each of them. Culture and politics also make up some of the contents of the magazine. However, the main focus is to show the city's artistic side. This is done through not only the textual content, but through the overall quirky design of not only each magazine issue, but of the website itself. The usability of the site is pretty simple. It has clear navigational areas that are situated in various places on the website. Most specifically, these are situated at the top of each page in the form of a taskbar. Each taskbar feature is hyperlinked to its allocated page. The heading of each section reveals an insight into what that section of the website contains. Having a navigational system means that the viewing is made easier and quicker. This is particularly useful in the 21st century, as on average individuals have less time on their hands and want a quicker and easier way of doing things. There is also a search bar on the top of the page, as seen here. This is used to refine the content based on a keyword. It narrows the website content down based on a few words that you have entered. This is a quick and effective way of navigating through a website for the content you wish to view. The website content is located in the center of the homepage. This incorporates a grid-like system. Separate sections are what make up this feature. This is used to present information in small, easy-to-access segments, not only on the homepage but on others too. The center of the page is used for the main content, with the navigational tools based along the top of the page. As you can see here, an editorial has been placed on the homepage. This is not usually seen on a website, as it is more of a magazine print type feature. However, it defies those conventions. This feature in particular adds a sense of personalization. As well as this, it allows the reader to feel closer to the editor. The language/register used is restricted in code, meaning that it does not have much detailing, so it has a reading age of around 6 to 8 years. The mode of address used would be peer-to-peer, as the editor is appearing equal to the reader. You could say that monochromatic colouring is the house style of Now Then. However, this is unclear as they tend to alternate with the use of colouring. Now Then has kept with the monochromatic colouring for the main body of text, as well as the masthead and main cover lines, as seen here. There are also some additions of bright colouring in the form of backgrounds, which truly makes the text pop. The body text sections are block white on each and every page. The colouring of each page varies and changes depending on the topic of the content/article. As well as this, the colouring tends to complement the background image, which creates a stylish feel. Similar to the colouring, the imagery changes from page to page. The main use of imagery is to illustrate as much as possible, specifically relating to the page's content. As well as this, it is to add visual interest. Each piece of imagery is directly linked to a social norm, however, mostly links to social or cultural aspect of the region. The imagery content is mostly drawing/graphic based. There is less focus on a set individual or group, as there tends to be in most real media products. This particular magazine defies conventions of real media products in many ways, not just this. Each piece of information is grouped together with other relevant pieces and is presented in its own section. This feature is entitled Discourse. For example, all the listing contents is presented on the listings page. Many technical codes have also been used within this particular website. Certain features within these codes are now deemed as commonly used on websites. Most websites have now got interactional content, such as moving images in the form of GIFs, and audio content which impact the audience interests and integration. The second media product is an example brought to us by Expose magazine. This regional magazine covers the basis of Sheffield. Its main focus is Sheffield's vastly growing music scene, bringing us news on both upcoming and current artists. This is represented in various aspects of the website, but mainly is done through the use of photography, which connotes a variety of meanings, and this is a theory brought to us by John Fiske in 1982. Similar to Now Then, the usability of the website is relatively simple. It has an array of clearly set out navigational areas, which are situated in various places within the site. The main bar is placed at the top of the page, and then the additional taskbar being situated on the lower right hand side of the page. Each taskbar feature is hyperlinked to its allocated page. The titling, in the form of a heading, on each page reveals an insight into the contents of that section. This makes it easier for the viewer to find stories and text which is relevant to them. A grid system has been incorporated into this real media product. This helps to separate the sections within a website in order to present the information in small segments. This also links to the generic convention/code of usability, as it improves the quality and speed of the navigation for the reader. The center of the page is specifically used for the main content, as seen here. Navigational tools are located on the left as well as across the top of the page. Generally speaking, there are also links to more information on the right hand side of the page. Exposed embodies a gender-neutral house style of monochromatic colouring with the addition of red. This feature remains the same throughout in order to contribute to the magazine's overall brand identity. The magazine's house style is a style guide which helps set out the generic standards guide for many publications, either general or specific. This style provides a sense of consistency in the style and formation of that particular document. Many publications demonstrate a preferred layout or style for formatting each piece. Often, a micro-feature such as colouring, font style and type are also allowable contributions to the visual aspects of each product. Exposed has kept with the monochromatic colouring for the main body of the text, as seen throughout. There are some additions of bright colouring, similar to that of Now Then, in the form of backgrounds, which truly make the text pop. Similar to the colouring, the imagery changes from page to page. The main use of images is to illustrate as much as possible, specifically relating to the content which is situated on that specific page, as well as to add overall visual interest. Certain technical codes are presented on websites such as this. The majority of websites, whatever the genre, contain the examples of moving images in the form of GIFs, audio content, or even downloadable items. This sparks audience interaction. For example, the listings page links you to artists which are touring, taking you to a source which holds their music/art. The last real media product that I'm going to analyse in terms of generic conventions within regional magazine websites is Toast. Similar to Now Then and Exposed, this is also a Sheffield-based magazine. The main focus of Toast is to bring the musical attributes of the city to life and enlighten the readers upon each of them. Culture and art also makes up some of this magazine's contents, however the main focus is the musical side. This is done not only through the textual content but through the overall design and images used, not just throughout the magazine itself but also this website. Similar to both Now Then and Exposed, the usability of the site is simplistic and conforms to the generalized conventions of websites. This website has plenty of good examples as it shows its usability. There are many navigational bars in the form of taskbars, search bars, and also drop-down menus. This makes it easier for the reader to view and find stories and text which are relevant to them. It makes browsing a whole lot easier as well as quicker, as you can find pretty easily what you are looking for. These are most specifically situated at the top of each web page and are presented in the form of a taskbar. Each taskbar is hyperlinked to its allocated page. The heading of each section reveals an insight into what that section contains. This is a feature within every single website. A search bar is also used to refine the content based on a keyword. It narrows down the website's content based on the few words that you have entered. This is both a quick and effective way of navigating through a website for the content that you wish to view. As well as this feature, Toast have also incorporated a tags section, another way of navigation. This section is located on the right hand side of every single web page on this site. This further refines the search and only shows stories that are relevant to the chosen key term. The key term is usually embedded into the body text, which is picked up by the specialized search engine which is used by the site. Similar to both previous media products, this website content is located in the center of the page, which incorporates a grid type system. As previously mentioned, this is used to present information in small, easy to access segments. Not only on the home page but on others too, the center of the page is used for the main content, with the navigational tools based across the side of the page as well as the top. The house style which has been embodied by Toast is identical to that of Expose magazine, which is monochromatic colouring with a hint of red. The choice of colouring is gender neutral and does not sway towards one gender more than another. This style presents a sense of consistency in the style and formation of that particular document. As said previously, many publications demonstrate a preferred layout and style while formatting each piece. The use of house style, in my opinion, is the most important way of creating a consistent form of brand identity. Each piece of information is also grouped together with other relevant pieces and presented in its own section. This is a feature which is entitled Discourse. This is used by many other websites, not just of this genre. An example of this from this web page in particular, as well as both other previous web pages, is all the listings content is presented on the listings page. To sum up, the generic conventions of a website include usability, grid systeming, discourse, and house style.